This is the Talk Wrestling Radio Network. All the wrestling with none of the ego.
Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. Jobber Radio. Wrestling podcast featuring Rom and Bomber and Rab and the one, the only Peanut. Jobber Radio. Hey, what is up? Welcome to Jobber Radio episode number 8 live. I am Peanut, and like I just said, we are live. I am super excited. I'm talking to you live. You are listening to me live. I am reading the chat live, and I'm about to get a sip of water live. But before I do that, I'm going to introduce my co-hosts. First up is the man responsible for all of our episode names, Mr. Matt Zion. Rami, what is up?
Wow. So what? So when we're recording, you're awful, and we give you like chances to, oh, it's okay, go second chance. But then when, we put you on the spot, you fucking shine. Jesus.
That was amazing.
That was great.
That was great.
What happened?
What was that? All right,
that was not Peanut.
We're making him think that we're doing this live from now on, even if we're not. So I am Matt Zion, and thank you guys for listening live with us, and keep going from there.
Holy shit.
Well, thank you for the compliments, but also joining us, Mr. Bomber.
Give me that awkward.
Awkwardness engaged. Yes. What's going on, everybody? This is Bomber. First of all, I'm glad that you actually added Rab into the song. This is, if anybody pays attention and listens to the song that we actually have, Rab is not included in the intro because Peanut recorded it beforehand, and I don't know why he didn't add Rab. But, yeah.
I didn't think it rhymed, even though it doesn't rhyme, but, whatever.
Yeah, it didn't rhyme in the first place, you idiot.
That's the thing. It said it didn't rhyme, but, I thought, I don't know. Corey sounds cool to say. So, but also joining us, Rab, because he was in the theme song, so he's finally here.
Did you guys know that we were live, by the way? I don't know if we've said it before, but we're live. I know, we're glossing over that. But I'm very excited to be here live, and I think if we were on video, we'd be in living color.
I like it.
And
Good
straight from the Jobber Radio studios.
Oh, God.
And I almost missed the show.
Yes, he walked in not walked in, but he logged on like 3 seconds ago. Perfect timing. He's actually early.
That's early for Rab. Normally he shows up like an hour. Actually, what was the last time? 2.5 hours you showed up late? But,
something like that.
To be fair, that's because you guys scheduled this too early for me.
Ah, it's true.
After you agree upon the time, we still.
Yeah.
But I guess we have to talk wrestling. I believe that's what we do here. Our first topic.
We were doing good until we got to do this.
Well, we're big wrestling fans. We know all about it. We all watch CZW. We're all big fans of CZW and Rey Mysterio. But a lot of people recently are not fans of The Rock. There's been a lot of hate around him, and I'm sure you guys have a lot to say about that. Ram, do you have anything to start us off?
Yeah, I thought he's been well, it's not like phoning it home, because he's trying. When he goes out there, whatever he's doing, he's trying. I always get the feeling, though, that he is the one making up what he does. I don't think he's the kind of guy that walks in and they're like, hey, we got this for you. It's kind of like maybe they have an outline for him or something, and then he comes up with what he wants to do. But I felt like he's been kind of repeating himself lately. Like, it's the same damn thing that we saw the last couple of weeks when he was going to fight Cena. I literally muted the TV during the last Rock concert until Punk came out, and then it heated up and it got good. But what's going on with that song he sang about Vicky was just predictable. Her reactions about it were predictable, and I didn't find it very entertaining. If anything, it just made me think of Eric Clapton and his song, and I was just humming that along, and that was great. But lately, Rock is, other than when he first came out and him and Punk had the little face-off, though, but that second encounter, oh, God, it was terrible until they started knocking each other around. But I think Rock got away with the staleness when he was fighting Cena, simply because it was Cena, but now that it's Punk, the internet fans aren't really accepting it, and that's why Rock just looks like he's lost out there sometimes, in my opinion.
Oh, my God. You're crazy. You could.
What, really?
No, well, not completely crazy, but so on a scale of 1 to 10, how bad do you think he has been since he's come back? Which has been recent.
Well, like I said, though, it depends on what it is, because the first encounter with Punk on Raw was great. Even though it was a little slow at the beginning, it finished really strong. But, like, if you had me rate anything that had to do with Punk, like the Rock concert, I would have rated that as low as you could give it, because it was just awful. It was unentertaining, and it was just boring, and it felt like a 2-year-old would be the one to enjoy that. But the problem with that's that young. Once Punk came out, it saved it.
It was still leaps and bounds better than the Rock concert last year.
Oh, I agree, because he wasn't prepared for that one. The fact that he was messing up lines, yeah. But it still doesn't mean like throwing out or eating a piece of shit and then like putting some salt on the piece of shit doesn't make it any better. The whole Rock concert thing never should have come back to begin with. He's got a lot of personality, but I think they're running into the problem that Rock can't wrestle besides the pay-per-views, so there's no way to throw him into tag matches. There's no way to try and prolong the feud. It's basically just like, how can we keep having him come out without wrestling and maybe get a little physical, but it's just growing stale quick.
What do you guys think was his altercation with Mick Foley? Did you guys see that? With the whole rock and sock shit?
Yeah, it was funny. And the little line that he gave about the, hey, you rock bottom me, last year. Oh, nobody remembered that. That made me chuckle.
Yeah, it was good.
But Vicky, the interaction with Vicky, though, is just, it's just so predictable. Why would she even go out there? It was retarded. Like, he loves me. Like, I don't know. It was head shaking.
Yeah, somebody just posted in chat about The Rock's back for cash. Now, that's been like the most sought after topic. Like, everybody's, he doesn't care about wrestling, he doesn't care about this, that. What the fuck? If The Rock, Dwayne The Rock Johnson did not want to have anything to do with wrestling again, he would not have to fucking be there. I call bullshit on that.
That's absurd. He's a movie star. He doesn't need to do this for cash. He has
this spring has like 3 huge movies coming out. He doesn't need.
He's got a Michael Bay movie coming out now.
It looks awful, by the way. But he did it for a reason, though.
It looks great.
Oh no,
I'm gonna like that.
He did this for a reason, though.
I swear I'm only gonna watch it. I swear I'm only gonna watch it because it's gonna be like stupid Miami bullshit from the 90s.
Well, okay, but you're over there, so that's why. But like, he came back only because, like, I feel like his career was dying. His movie career was kind of going down the toilet a little bit, and that's because he made that move where he became Dwayne Johnson instead of The Rock. He alienated the main people that supported him. So he was a smart businessman. He was like, hey, I'm only going to have to wrestle maybe once or twice a year, and all the wrestling fans will see that I'm back, and they'll go see my movies, and they'll all basically, he's going to get paid really well in WWE, but he's also going to go ahead and he's going to, light a fire under his fan base, and that's why all of a sudden his career seems to be blooming again, and he's starting to get roles.
His career started blooming again because he was in Fast and the Furious 5, which took off ridiculously.
But that was also right around the time that he came back to WWE to do the thing with Cena. So, like, wrestling fans weren't alienated anymore. Because I think all you guys can agree. Weren't you kind of offended when he was like, I'm not The Rock anymore, I'm Dwayne Johnson? It's like, being Dwayne Johnson didn't get you anywhere. I mean, at least
a lot of people were. That's what a lot of people got offended about, is when he tried to get the whole Rock thing out of his, like, name. That's...
Well, no, but the reason he took the Rock thing out of his name is because every time he uses the Rock in a movie, he has to give royalties to Vince McMahon.
Yeah, but I felt like he was using it as in that he just didn't want to be called it anymore. I'm even fine if he was billed as Dwayne Johnson, but like when he came back for that Hall of Fame thing, I mean, it was pretty apparent that he just wanted to be Dwayne Johnson, and that the whole title of The Rock, I think he felt like it held him back. Even though I do understand the Vince thing, I know Vince got royalties, free everything, but like, Rock's a fucking millionaire. I mean, I don't know. It felt like a huge slap in the face to all the wrestling fans when he did that.
I don't know. You're too sensitive.
I guess so.
Too sensitive.
I don't really get that.
That's fine. I do like him, though. I mean, he's better than 90% of the people on the roster, of course. But you put him up against Punk, though, and it shows his weaknesses. Yeah,
the first time Punk obliterated him. I mean, it was really good. The whole boxing with God and all that shit. Like, he did way better than The Rock on that. But I still don't think The Rock has been the worst thing on this planet that everybody's making him out to be. And the whole, like I said, the biggest thing for me is the he's only here for money. He doesn't want to be here. If he doesn't fucking want to be there, he doesn't have to be there. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, I'm with you, Bomber. I don't really see. First off, I think he's way better than he was a year ago. Like much better than he was a year ago.
Mm-hmm.
Not just that. One thing you'll notice is that he's not. I mean, he did. He did his little cookie puss bullshit, which is really annoying because I'm not. When I was 13, I found The Rock. I found that kind of thing hilarious, but I'm not anymore. But I mean, he's not like talking down to Punk the way he was to Cena.
That's just nice. I agree. That's good.
When he was talking to Cena, it was like Cena sucks. He was talking about Cena the way like Cena's terrible. The way he's talking to Punk is like, you're a formidable opponent, but I'm gonna kick your ass.
I think there's a reason for that though, because I feel like Punk in real life doesn't really compare to The Rock like Cena does. Even though Punk's amazing, when you think of the match of John Cena versus The Rock, Cena's their number one guy. Punk is one of their number one people, but he's not number one. And so the reason why Rock's treating him as such is because if he talked down to him like he talked down to Cena, I think a lot of people would just be like, well, Punk's not going to win. Let's write him off. I think that's also why they had Punk.
To be fair, I mean, if you watch his old feuds from like the 2000s and stuff, he was never the guy. He'd make fun of people, but he never said like Triple H couldn't wrestle. He never said Austin couldn't wrestle.
Yeah.
The way he did about Cena. Cena's the only one he's ever treated like that.
Yeah, and I think you could also chalk that up to a bit of, like you were saying, like he'd just come back and he was kind of getting back into the mix of things. Like this is more like typical old school Rock now.
Yeah. And somebody mentioned something in chat about his matches are crappy. I mean, you can't come back after that long and all of a sudden put on like fucking amazing matches. That just shit ain't gonna happen. I mean, they're not terrible.
I blame his muscles. They're just too big now. He can't move around.
Well, they put him in bad situations though too. Like that tag match at Survivor Series was the worst idea ever. I don't even remember what the hell happened in that thing. All I remember is he did like a few things and he was gone. And then you can't really blame Mania because he was injured like, what was it? I think like 10 minutes into the match and he worked hurt the entire time. So yeah, we haven't yet to see him actually do a match healthy. And that's why I'm hoping him and Punk is just going to go the distance and be awesome. So
was the Mania match not good?
Well, the problem with it was, do you remember anything from it? Because I wasn't there, but I don't really recall any spots. I don't recall anything from that. I remember the entrances and being annoyed how long they were, because I'd always much rather have a longer match, but he can't really go a long distance right now, at least, just because he's always gone. But like, I don't remember anything from it. All I remember is I hated the ending, and now that there's rumors that they're going to do that again, it totally makes sense. And it makes sense that Rock would be like, hey, here's a 2-year plan, Vince, let's do this. But I do not want to see them fight at Mania again at all, period. There's so many more people I'd rather see in face.
No interest in that.
Yeah, Wario in chat.
What about...
He never had any good matches. That is insane.
Oh yeah, no. Rock was a part of my favorite match of all time with Austin at it was in Texas at WrestleMania. Which one was that? It was 19, right? Or it was 18. Yeah, that was easily my favorite. I mean, he's not the best, but yeah, he's not the best, but he's a great talent. I mean, the fact that he can just throw one punch from The Rock is equal to like an entire match Daniel Bryan has to put together in terms of like crowd reaction. I'm just saying crowd reaction. Yeah. I'm not saying it's better, but he can just throw a punch and not have to do all that extra crap to get the fans into it, and they're eating it up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you expect out of his match at the Royal Rumble? I guess.
Well,
I just I hope Punk can carry him, because Rock's like even though he has really good matches, it's going to be weird. It's going to be a total conflict of styles, because Rock isn't very technical and Punk can be, but Punk's really good at modifying his style to somebody else's. So I don't even think you're going to really notice too much of an issue. But there's going to be a lot of punching, way more punching than there will be actual moves, I bet.
Well, I mean, you never know with those kind of things. I mean, you look at a guy like, sometimes when you mix different styles, it works really well together. I mean, look at a guy like Mick Foley, the guys he had great matches with. Obviously, none of them had his style. He had great matches with like Shawn Michaels. He had great matches with Undertaker.
Yeah, well, Mick was another guy that before he got, it was to the point where he's just too injured. He was a really good guy that could modify his style to somebody else's. He could wrestle all kinds of different styles just because he'd been over in Japan Mexico, all over the place. So he knew what he was doing. He's just always kind of a slower, bigger guy. But I don't know. Rock and Punk's going to be great, even if it's the worst match you've ever seen. Like, they do 10 punches, Rock whips out his wiener and just tries to stick it in Punk's butt. It'll still be spectacular, and the fans will go crazy for it just because of the pure reaction it's going to get.
That would
Well,
get
I'm
a
pretty
reaction.
sure only you. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's like reaction for you. You're like, that's your dream match.
You're telling me that if someone's like, hey, I got this video clip of Rock putting his dick in CM Punk's pooper, you'd be like, I don't want to see that. No, fuck yeah, show me that. I need to see this.
No, I really don't want to see
I don't know, Rami. I don't think I would be watching that one. I don't know.
Not everyone, is all about the legend of gay Alex Riley and stuff.
Riley, don't get me started. Just don't do it. Just
Rab, did you listen to the last podcast? The last
Was
one?
I on it?
No.
No,
Oh.
no, I didn't.
What kind of question was that?
Come on,
Well, I
everyone
will
knows
bring
I
it.
only listen to the podcast that I'm on, and then I listen to those repeatedly, and then I listen to other people's podcasts, and I talk on top of it.
That doesn't involve Peanut.
No, I just listened to my intros over and over. But who do you guys think is going to win? Do you think Punk has a chance? Or
I think Punk has a chance if Shield interferes.
Yep, I agree.
And that's the only way. I mean, in my mind, the best thing they could do is have Shield interfere and then have Rock do something so that he gets a rematch at WrestleMania.
Well, what I've read is the original plan, I think, is a lot of people wanted to surprise people, have Punk win at the Rumble, and then have Rock win at the Elimination Chamber. But since he swore to God, I guess they're just going to give, you don't swear to God and lose if you're The Rock, they said. So I think The Rock's going to win. I changed my opinion from last time.
You
I didn't
changed
say
your
he
opinion.
wasn't. I just think there's, I say it's 50-50. I think it's a toss-up. I think there's people who work there who still aren't sure who's going to win.
Oh, definitely.
I don't know. I see Rock winning still. I do.
But,
Yeah, no,
we
I
all
agree.
saw Cena winning, just for the record.
Wait,
Mhm.
I think Rock is going to win simply because if Rock's going to do Elimination Chamber, they're going to want him to be champion and be the one going in to defend so that they can get as much mileage out of him as champion as possible. But Punk, really the only chance he has, he's not going to beat Rock on his own. It's going to be with Shield, and it's going to be like a DQ finisher. Something just completely crappy because they're not going to put Rock down for a pinfall. They haven't yet. I mean, he hasn't. Since he's been back, he's had 2 matches, and he's won both completely clean and on his own. So I don't know. They're going to keep that trend going. It's too tempting for WWE to have Rock as champion for 3 months. Even if he's only going to be there every other week, I just can't see them passing that up.
By the way, what can I ask you to go back a little bit? What didn't you like about the WrestleMania finish?
Oh, with Rock and Cena?
Yeah.
It did nothing for Rock, and it did nothing for Cena.
Well,
it
that's
did nothing for
that's
either
not
of
about
them.
the finish. That's about who won.
Well, it's like tell me, you remember Hogan and Rock, right, at Mania?
Yeah.
And the whole point of that was if Hogan had won, it would have been pointless for Rock and pointless for Hogan again, because the problem being that Hogan didn't need it because he's Hulk Hogan. And at that point, even though Rock didn't really need it, out of the two, he needed it more than Hogan did because of his previous WrestleMania losses, but also just The Rock is no Hulk Hogan, at least at that point. Now you kind of flipped it around and The Rock and Cena are going at it. It should have been a passing of the torches moment. And I know that they're thinking about this in one more year then Cena will beat Rock, but that's just damn obvious. And so they really should have given the win to Cena. I think I would have enjoyed a WrestleMania rematch between the two if it was Rock coming after Cena being like, you beat me at Mania, I'm gonna get you, I'm gonna win this thing. Rock just doesn't need it. He's The Rock. It doesn't matter what he does. He could come out and he could feud with Santino Marella in a Hell in a Cell, and it would still sell a shitload of pay-per-view buys.
I would love to see that, by the way. Just want to point that out.
I would too, just to do something completely different. That's why I wish Rock would fight. Really want to see Rock and Randy Orton have a match before Rock's gone, because I think that would be an excellent encounter.
Oh,
Nope.
I would hate that.
Oh, see, I would love it. I would absolutely love it.
I know
I'm
Rap-
also one of the few people that likes Orton.
It's funny because I do like Orton. I just hate everything they do with him.
Yeah, well, right now
Everything.
he's awful because of the whole. He's a heel. He has to be a heel.
By right now, you mean the last 5 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, when he was fighting Cena, even though it was awful that he was fighting Cena, that's the way his character should be. Just a crazy skin-headed dude that's punting people in the head and has psychological problems.
Yeah,
but
I
when they
agree with
turned him face, it was just like basically Orton died for me when they had him fight Christian and beat Christian.
Orton just simply can't be a
I feel like
face.
that about half their faces.
Yeah.
We're just like, oh yeah, he was really fun as a heel, and then as a face, you're gonna make him act kind of like a heel, but without all the interesting parts, and then we're supposed to cheer for them.
You know what
they're doing with the Miz right now?
Yeah, I don't know what the fuck that's about.
Because it worked for Austin, and well, I mean, he had the outlandish things, but he was like the anti-hero kind of thing, and it worked for him. They think, hey, you know what? Let's try to work it on like everybody else. It ain't gonna fucking work.
It's true.
Ain't gonna work.
Especially with Orton. They were definitely trying to do the Stone Cold. I mean, everything. Like even though the Viper was just kind of like a coincidence, but like it's just Rattlesnake Viper trying to make him do like when they turned him face. He's not horrible. I mean, there's other people they've turned face before, like Miz. Don't even get me going on that. That Miz is one of the worst, does not understand how to be a babyface people I've ever seen on WWE TV in the past like 10 years. He is, he's horrible. They need to turn him back immediately. But I guess that's a different topic. That could have been our third topic, Bomber.
It could be. I mean, as we're going into this right now, I'm not even gonna lie. We don't have a third topic to discuss. I'm just gonna tell you that. That's how
now it's
prepared we
out
were.
there.
Yep.
Can the third topic be how much I hate Double A because he likes WCW?
Oh God, no. There it is.
No.
By
That was
the
my
way,
thing. That was completely my thing. That was going to be my round table.
yeah, I just want to point this out for everybody listening. Double A is nice enough to actually be helping us stream this live right now. He's in the chat with us. He's muted, but Peanut swore that he would make sure he would get him to unmute his mic at some point.
I'm trying to antagonize him now for that.
When-
That's exactly what's happening here. Man,
At
does
least
anyone
Rob and I are on the
like?
same
Did anyone
page.
like WCW? No one, right?
No.
I love
Guys around the table.
My friend did. My
Guys-
buddy, Old Man Tom, that's on Reckless Eating with me. He was a WCW fan, but the second he found
Damn it, guys, you're missing
WWE
the
was
point. We're
over.
just supposed to talk shit about
Oh, okay. I
I
know
know
you-
you know what I hate? I hate
Forever.
WCW fans that just never let WCW die. That's what
It's
I
funny
hate.
because all WCW fans are stupid and
Oh
can't
my God.
defend themselves.
You were crazy.
I heard rap. I heard that all WCW fans have erectile dysfunction.
Well, I'm just going to tell you, I'm not doing too bad myself. I'm just telling you.
Oh,
Just want to point that out.
I just try to feed the fire.
I know. But
I
no.
think we should move on to talk about the actual Royal Rumble pay-per-view, which Rami, you are going to be at, I believe, right?
I will be there live, yeah. So if you see me,
Wait, you'll
do
be there
not-
live?
I will be there
Live.
Like
Fuck.
Java Radio?
As
Like
in-
Java Radio
Live.
live.
If you see me walking around, don't you dare walk up to me, or I will pee on you. That will happen. It's a story, and then I'll try to show you footage of Punk taking it up the pooper from The Rock.
Do it. And you got to have, I know you're going to do it. You're not taking a Reckless Eating sign. You're taking a Jabba Radio sign. I know you are.
I'm not taking any signs. I took
Oh.
a sign my very first Raw that I went to, and it was God, I can't remember which one it was. It was during the Alliance stuff, but I remember I took a Rhino sign and I took a an X Factor sign, like the group X Factor, and I never took a sign ever again. But I remember my first live match entrance to watch was Just Incredible, and I marked the fuck. It was great. His theme was like bow, bow, and I was like, oh my god.
Wait a minute. Justin, was that the three, what were they called?
They were X Factor.
X-Fact, yeah, the X-Fact, yeah, they had that was old, what's his name, the Cookie, what's the dude?
A-Train.
No, the singer, the guy who sung the song.
Oh,
Yeah, Uncle Cracker.
Cracker.
Yeah.
Cookie
Uncle
Cracker.
Cracker.
Cookie Cracker, same thing.
And if you ever heard the song, it just goes like, it's like, yo, you did, and they added in the X factors, like the X part of the song. Like, it was like, what was it? You ain't gotta look at me like that. It was so bad, but they were my favorite group at the time.
Oh my god. I have to tell you, I like that song. I don't know why, it was terrible, but it was awesome.
Because it always got heat. Like, the second they played that into the arenas, everybody was just like, oh, god damn it. Like, here come those stupid queers again.
Yep, and I want to plug my CZW right here. The Backseat Boys, Trent Acid and Johnny Cashmere, they had a little run-in WWE at their Universe, or when they had the big arena in New York or whatever, or building or whatever. Anyway, they came in and X Factor destroyed him and like powerbombed him through tables. Just want to point that out. CZW.
Good stuff.
X Factor.
Good stuff.
Just want to put that out
Okay.
there.
Nobody cared about that but you, but that's
Hey,
cool.
we can't
I'm
do
glad,
show without CZW reference somewhere.
glad you grew as a person. Was their theme song?
No, it was the
CZW.
You probably saw Rey Mysterio in the background or something.
no, there's no Rey Mysterio. Oh my
We'll
god.
give
By
in
the
a
way,
Rey Mysterio one of these
Before we
days.
move on to Royal Rumble, I want to say one last thing about The Rock and about all that.
Mhm.
I really miss. There used to be a thing in wrestling where the face would, face adversity and lose sometimes, and it would take him a while to win, as opposed to like beating the guy and making him look like a fool every week and then winning at the pay-per-view. And it'd be great if they did that with The Rock. Just throwing that out there. I mean,
That would make
one of
too
the
much
best
sense.
things about The Rock, one of the reasons you got behind The Rock so much, a decade ago or more than a decade ago, everyone remembers him, fighting Triple H for that title, like in 2000 and shit. And, it took him forever to actually get it.
Yeah,
Because
he's unstoppable.
us
That's what
kept-
I hate.
Triple H just kept coming up on top, just kept, cheating his way out of things.
Because he's awesome.
Screwing The Rock over, or just getting lucky and beating him. And The Rock, and even then, The Rock had the title for like 2 weeks, and then he lost it again. He didn't even win at WrestleMania. He won at Backlash.
Yeah, which was a poor decision though, by the way.
Yep.
I don't know if you. That's like my only Mania main event finish where I was like, I was pretty questionable on that one.
I didn't love the finish, but the idea of having him wait an extra pay-per-view made that next pay-per-view even more watched.
Yeah, and then Austin overshadowed Rock completely for his
When
title.
he came,
Yeah. But no, I agree with you that Rock is like, it feels like Rock is invincible right now. Even when he sells really great for Punk's moves, I feel like nobody can touch him. And the problem with that is that I don't feel like Punk's on his level. I don't feel like Cena's on his level. I don't feel like any of the people in WWE are on his level, and it hurts the match.
Hold on 1 second. What did you say about The Rock selling?
What? No, that he sells amazing. I mean, the only person
no.
in WWE right now that sells better than Rock is Ziggler.
No, listen. Hey, you talk about the worst selling stunner out of anybody in the history of the wrestling.
You're thinking of realistic selling. I'm talking about what the fans eat up, which is over the top Looney Tunes.
Yeah,
selling.
where
Which
he's
is why
at one
people
point
love
he's like
Ziggler now.
straight up on his head and stuff.
Kurt Hennig
Yeah.
selling. That's what you're
Oh
telling
yeah,
me.
big time. Yeah, but that's the best. Like if you
Also,
want to be a
Double A
good
does point out that the McMahon stunner was much worse.
Well,
Well, he just fell over forward. Though that by the end of their feud, McMahon sold the stunner fantastically.
Oh yeah. Well, like
He took
everybody
it off
remembers
of
the Linda
Well,
stunner,
he
right?
got it every week, so
Yeah.
You remember the Linda stunner though, right, Rab? With the one time she took one,
yeah.
where she just fell over to the corner and didn't even have impact. That was great.
Oh my god. So you guys want to talk about the Royal Rumble now?
I was
No.
gonna say, let's actually talk about a couple matches here, like maybe
Nope.
the tag team match, which I believe, yes, it is for the tag team championship. It's
I
Team
just
Hell
hear
No.
going. Nope.
Wait, what?
Nothing. Keep
Or
going.
nope.
No, keep going.
Okay. It's Team.
I'm sorry. I really fucked you over there, Peanut. I'm so.
You did,
Messed up.
I'm gonna throw up here now.
Go on,
We're
talk about
live
Santino
and-
Marella.
We're live and
Can we talk about Santino Marella now?
No?
Just
Let's talk about how he.
Peanut, take control. Move.
I'm gonna throw up. Just kidding. It's we have a. So you guys messed me up now. It's a tag team championship match. It's Team Hell No versus the Road Scholars. You guys excited for this match, or is it just whatever? Because Bomber's a big fan of tag team wrestling, so maybe you can start this one off.
Yeah, I think finally Hell No's gonna lose. They're gonna lose titles for they've been a while. They've had them for a while, so I think it's about time Cody and Damian get them. Yeah, I think it's gonna be a pretty good match.
Man, that's tag team title suicide if they let those people win the tag titles.
No,
I'm
I mean,
sorry. His gimmick is his fucking mustache. He should not be the tag team champions.
but Damian
Wait,
is awesome.
do you not like Cody Rhodes?
No, it's annoying.
Oh,
He
you're
went
the
from
go away, boo,
no,
boo,
Listen to why I say that.
boo. You give it because you eat stuff. Boo.
I think let me explain why I don't like Cody though anymore. I did though. I like Cody. I liked him when they were taking him seriously, and I saw him as a potential world title candidate holder. But like now he went from like I'm the longest running IC champion to date, whatever, and then thinking like he's gonna become number one contender and be like a world title guy too. Now my mustache is perfect. Like really, that's where they went with this guy. This guy was potentially a future main event guy, and now he's grooming his mustache. What they dropped the ball with him so badly.
No,
it's not like he pissed
You
off.
overreact to everything.
it's to be cheesy though. It's trying to be overly cheesy. The whole.
I can't. He could be a main event guy, and he's stuck in a tag team with a mustache. What the fuck? Like what the fuck is going on? I like him a lot. I just don't like this stupid mustache bullshit. You boo rat. You eat poo.
You eat it.
Yeah, you eat it. I don't know. I just with the way I don't know. I prefer Brian and Kane as tag champs right now if they're like really trying to take the whole tag team division seriously. But the tag division's dead. They tried with that little tournament and it failed. And now, as far as I'm concerned, it's still dead.
It's funny. It only failed because Cody and Sandow didn't win the titles.
No, well, I wouldn't say that.
I agree. They should have won it the first time around.
They should have won it the first time.
Yeah, I agree. Because like now it's just kind of dragged it along because they're all about the whole like let's have multiple matches on pay-per-view. But like with a tag team title feud,
it seems like Brian and Kane are also doing other stuff, and they've been doing other stuff throughout this whole like Cody and
True
and Sandow feud that they've been doing. They've also had a match, against the Shield. They've also done other silly shit.
I'll give you that. Yeah,
it's very weird. They should, Cody and my boy Damian Sandow should have won it, much earlier.
It's like they're just trying to keep them on like a solid tag team, even though like they're kind of just double duty. Yeah, I mean, I think it's time for them to hand them over. They got to.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys think they're going to hand him over? All right.
Well, I do.
What about the?
I don't think they. I don't think they said that. I've said that.
Yeah, I mean, come on. I think
Peanut, do you listen to this show?
I haven't listened to it.
What am I doing? You said, "What am I doing?"
What about Del Rio versus the? Who's gonna win that one?
Who?
Yeah, versus you cut out. You put Del Rio versus, and then it was paused.
Oh.
Yeah, there's a little cutout there.
See, that screws me up. That's when I throw up when that happens. But
is he going against Sheamus?
He's going against.
Is he going against Randy Orton? I don't know. Who's he going against?
He's going against the Big Show.
Winner.
Well, okay, so this is what's going to happen. He's going to come out, and someone's going to, like, right before he comes out, someone's going to be like, by the way, since we're in Arizona, there are Latinos here, right? Yeah. Latinos? Anywhere?
Do you
Latinos.
like Del Rio?
Latinos?
Do you
Latinos.
like him?
Latinos.
He's like
Del
you.
Real's Latino. Latino.
Yeah,
Del
hey guys. Look at his ethnicity.
They don't do
that. I guess you guys don't support the face.
I don't like Latinos. And
Yeah,
then he'll be like, but I'm Latino.
They don't do that at all. I don't know. Shocking.
Big Show should just be like, burritos are stupid. Damn it.
Well, it's weird. That's what Sheamus did. Wasn't that Sheamus's entire?
Yeah, it was like the same thing. Yeah, it was similar.
Except now it's bad to be racist. Earlier it was okay.
It was okay earlier, but now that he's a good guy. This is weird booking on this one. Match.
It's funny. It's funny because I'm still talking, motherfucker. Shut the fuck up.
No, but you have weird, awkward pauses where you shut up and then you're still talking for some reason.
It's not awkward pauses. It's dramatic pauses.
And they're peanut pauses.
Haven't you ever heard Obama talk?
It's also because I don't know what I'm going to say next.
Well, then stop talking till you know.
My mind doesn't think that quickly.
Go.
I've been wondering if this has been planned long enough that they've based the schedule of where they're going around pushing Del Rio, because they've just been going to like heavily Hispanic populations as soon as they made Del Rio champion, and then before, by the way, mentioning that he's Hispanic and like sticking up for Hispanic people. that's weird to me. I wonder if that's a happy coincidence or if they saw the schedule and go, hey, wait, we should push a Hispanic. Where's Ray? Oh, Ray's dead. Oh, okay. Where's Sin Cara? Oh, Sin Cara's dead too. Shit.
I wish.
Del Rio? Yeah, Del Rio's fine, but he's a heel. No, they're Hispanic. They'll just root for Hispanics. And the worst part is that they're right.
All of that, you know what? They're right.
As a Hispanic, I will say they're right.
So you cheered for him, basically, is what you're telling me. Well,
I cheered for him before. I've actually liked Del Rio for a long time, but
yeah, because he's Hispanic. It doesn't matter if he's good guy or bad guy.
Yeah, exactly. He's terrible. You know, it doesn't. But it's because he's Hispanic.
Interesting. Why I cheered for Triple H. I didn't understand it. Yeah, now I do.
Yeah, we're white. White is right? What? Isn't it? This whole thing is really weird booking, though, right? Like, does everybody agree with how this kind of came out of nowhere and it seems odd?
I mean, well, he's getting his rematch. Other than that, I mean.
Yeah, but like, why didn't they just have this take place at the Rumble? Because now it doesn't matter because he's already beaten him. So why would you pay to see Del Rio just beat Big Show again, or Big Show beat Del Rio? Like, I think people would have paid for the first win.
They wanted him to win in Miami.
But why? But like, I guess that does make sense. They were thinking about a reaction.
Yeah,
but like,
exactly.
The Del Rio thing, though, it's like Del Rio. I saw it was okay. Del Rio, though, is like, he's just gonna be the reason that Ziggler wins the belt, though. Like, I don't see any other reason for them doing this other than to start his babyface turn, just to see how people would react, but then also so that Ziggler didn't have to beat Big Show, because it's pretty unrealistic that he would beat him.
Okay.
And typing.
Sorry, that was me. I was typing that. Somebody mentioned Benoit, and I said we don't mention Benoit on our show. We don't.
Who?
Yeah, exactly.
What, who?
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait, the pitcher.
Yeah.
The pitcher for the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yep.
No.
We don't mention.
His family was getting pitched something from him.
Oh, there it is.
It was murder.
There it is.
Yep.
Wait, what? I don't understand. What are we talking about?
He murdered his family. Yeah.
Who murdered his family?
Let's talk about the Royal Rumble match. Do you guys have any? Who do you think is going to win the Royal Rumble?
Wait. Before we move on, Joaquin Benoit murdered his family?
Joaquin.
That's a former Texas Ranger, by the way. If any other baseball fans are in here, former Texas Ranger.
This baseball player murdered his family.
Because that's messed up. I didn't know that. Because I was cheering for him in the World Series.
Take control, Peanut.
I'm interested in this. I never knew this one. So.
Damn it! So what? You're saying the predictions, like who thinks?
I mean, are we talking about the character from NCIS?
Damn! Shut the. I went to.
You're there. You're gonna be at the pay-per-view. Who do you think's gonna win the match? The big main event.
Sadly, I think they've made it obvious, and I hope that they're just trying to throw us off. But every year for Rumble, there's always like 4 people that are the possibilities. So this year, it's basically Orton, Cena, or Sheamus. I don't think Sheamus has a prayer in hell, so it's Orton or Cena. And if you kind of look at it, I mean, it could go either way with them, but I'm pretty sure Cena's going to win because they're going to do Cena Rock, and that's that. I really hope I'm wrong because that's really a dull ending, but they've been stressing on Raw and SmackDown that, we have 3 guys in there that have won a Rumble before. Can they win another one? It's like, derp, really? Gee, I wonder who the final 3 are going to be. It's such bullshit. I would pick Cena's going to win the whole thing.
Okay. Who you got, Rab?
I'm personally.
No, Rab. Rab. Who you got, Rab?
I have Peanut. Go ahead, Peanut.
God.
I was just gonna quickly make my prediction and throw out. I think Heath Slater has a chance.
That's why we skipped you. That's why we skipped you.
I went back to you like as a courtesy, and you give me fucking Heath Slater.
That's why we skipped you.
Person I know.
I like Heath Slater.
They've been pushing me. Nah, I think they're just gonna give it to him. Give him his chance.
No, you're terribly wrong.
I'm just making a prediction here.
But I hope we have a silly false finish like we had a couple years ago with Santino Marella. That's all I know.
Oh, now that was badass.
That was great.
Real,
you remember the false finish with the real one?
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Yep, and they're like, wait a minute, no.
Somebody's not eliminated. He had eliminated everyone and he won. And I remember I had noticed it like 3 minutes earlier where Santino's doing like the cartoon thing where like his eyes are popping out behind the thing. and he's like ducking back down, and I'm just like, what's Santino doing? Just like looking. He's still in the match. He's just looking, and then they start bringing the music. I'm like, they forgot about Santino. What bullshit, shitty booking. They forgot about him. Like, they're just like, oh, you're eliminated. Get the fuck out of here. And then he pops out, and he's fucking doing his little shit. That was amazing. I almost died.
That was really good.
I'll give it to you. That, and also another Santino moment, the Elimination Chamber, when he it looked like he was about to fucking win. Santino is fucking awesome. That's all I gotta say. Just want to put that out there.
Yeah. It's too bad he's hurt though. I remember I heard what happened to him. Is it something to do with like his neck?
Yeah, I just saw. I think he just posted, not recently, but today or something. He posted something on Twitter like it was actually pretty serious. So who knows how long he'll be out.
By the way, follow Jabba Radio on Twitter. Continue.
Yes, Jabba Radio. We're Jabba.
We are live currently. If you forgot, so.
Yeah, unless you're listening to this on a replay, then we're not live.
Then we are not live.
But yeah. Anyway, my prediction. A lot of people are talking about. I hope it don't happen, but they're saying The Rock versus Brock Lesnar. It's going to be happening. How crazy would this be? At WrestleMania.
That'd actually be pretty cool.
At WrestleMania.
Because I wouldn't. First off, I wouldn't have to watch Brock Cena again.
Now, what if they put like the ultimate swoop and swive on everybody, and Brock Lesnar is in the Rumble, and comes in and wins the Rumble, and Rock wins the world title, and then you got Rock and Brock for the title. It would be awesome, but the only way it's not going to happen is because after WrestleMania it's over.
Yeah, there's one terrible part about it where, like, neither of those people are wrestlers anymore, really.
Yeah, that's what I hate. I hate that about it. It sounds okay on paper, but like, really, you're gonna give the number one slot to two guys who one of them is there because you won't say Rock isn't there because he's not passionate about it, but Lesnar is blatantly does not give a shit. He wants money. That's it. He should have nothing to do with the world title situation. He should be one of the bigger WrestleMania draws, but don't give him one of the title matches. We saw what happened when they give him an important match at WrestleMania, and it was against Goldberg. He doesn't care. He's there for the money. It's like,
for the record, he did have a really good match with Kurt Angle the year before.
Yeah, no, I did, but that's when he cared, though. Remember? You remember that was early on when he was excited about being in the company.
The one against Goldberg was the last match for both of them.
Yeah, and I mean, I will also say
the referee was Steve Austin, and he's the one who went over on that match.
Yeah. I will say though, at least Lesnar's been good since he's come back, but it's so obvious he does not want to be there. That they're giving him millions of dollars, and he'd be an idiot businessman to not do it because it's probably not that hard for him. But
he can't do UFC anymore.
Huh?
He can't do UFC anymore. He's got to make money somehow.
Yeah, but he's also one of those guys that's set for life. I mean, he doesn't have to be doing anything he doesn't want to be doing. He's a millionaire. But if they threw Cena into that match with Rock and Brock, I think it'd make it a lot more interesting. I just do not want to see a Mania match, which is a match I've already seen in the past. And even though Rock and Brock fought a long time ago, I'd still prefer to see a fresh matchup as a WrestleMania main event. The last time that they tried to throw a Mania main event that I've already seen, it was fucking awful. It was Orton and Triple H. And it's like, when they try to do that, it has to be a pretty special feud to carry on past matches we've already seen to a WrestleMania main event.
Yep.
I just don't think Rock and Brock can handle that.
I agree. I totally agree. But then again, it negates stuff because that couldn't happen because whoever wins, they're going to have the title, and I mean, it just wouldn't happen.
Yeah, but you could always say that maybe like one thing I was thinking of is that Lesnar, he beat Triple H. Like, he can come out and be like, I retired Triple H. The only other thing that I want to do is I want that title. And despite the fact that maybe Cena won the Rumble or something like that, there's always a way to fit somebody into a match if you want to. Fuck, Chris Benoit, what was it? HBK got a shot because he came out, super kicked Chris Benoit and signed his contract. I don't think that's a legal thing to do. But if they want someone in a match, they can get someone in a match.
Wait, he kicked who?
Remember when they were doing the WrestleMania 20 when they were doing Benoit and Triple H for the title?
I remember Triple H and Shawn Michaels there, And I remember
shut
the
up.
title
Just
being
shut up. I
vindicated.
fucking hate you. I
just feel like I was hit in the face. I'm not sure.
Michaels came out, practiced his super kick in the ring to see how it looked, and signed the contract to fight the game.
Yeah, exactly.
Wait, he was practicing. He was just.
Yeah.
He was it was a taunt. He was taunting Triple H.
Yeah, he was taunting.
Yeah.
Get his meter up so he can do his finisher. Oh, I hate you, Rap.
We are going to move on to our Raging Roundtable section. I think this would be a great time.
Well, enough is enough, and it's time for a change.
We gotta hurry. We have 15 minutes to get to this, and I have a lot to say. So.
All right.
All right.
So,
Well, Rami, I guess you can go first then.
Well, I'm gonna let Bomber go first because I think
Okay.
Bomber and I are on the same page with it, but I think I can fill in the blanks of what he misses.
okay.
Oh,
Perfect.
Okay.
That sounds perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, this past you're gonna find out instantly. This past Thursday, TNA Impact, Bully Ray, Brooke Hogan wedding. A lot of people were hating on it, but guess what? It all got overshadowed, the whole wedding, by Taz being in Aces and Eights. Holy shit. Why are they doing anything with Taz besides... I can't believe he's still talking. Half the time he makes no fucking sense on the mic. But now they're going to have him in Aces and Eights. I don't even... what the hell is he going to do? He can't be...
And the perfect example of why that was a mistake was the second he opened up his jacket or whatever and did the reveal, he just walked out of the ring casually so other people would do it. He can't wrestle.
He can't do
What
anything.
What is he supposed to be for them? How is he in advance? And also that means you're telling me when they've done other run-ins before, he's been out there with them, right? Because like technically every time they've run out, even if he's not there, like his character was supposed to be underneath the mask of one of them. So they're saying he could wrestle because he's come out and done beatdowns, but he's just not going to anymore. That doesn't make any fucking sense. Right? Am I wrong? Like that's what Aces and Eight are. They all come out together and beat up people. So that means he's gotten physical, but yet during that final segment he just chose to turn around and leave.
I don't know what... Obviously, we don't know what, like, how he's going to be a part of it yet, as far as, like, a leader or, like, just... or what the hell he's going to be, but that was the cheesiest, worst... Hey, by the way, I got question number 2. Is it hot in here? Is it hot in here, guys? And then just slowly takes it off.
They could have come up with something a little bit better as a reveal than that. Like, it's like they were ready to go out, and Taz goes, "Hey, wait, how am I going to do the reveal, Joey Numbers?" And Hogan's like, "Well, brother, I don't know, it's pretty hot in here. Just take off your jacket." Oh, it's so corny. And why are Bubba and Brooke Hogan getting married, by the way? I hadn't watched Impact in like a month. Why is that a thing?
It's
because that was going to give them like a 4.0 rating. It was just going to really boost their ratings.
really complicated.
Dude, they couldn't get a 4.0 rating if they were the only thing on television.
It's possible. They could do it.
A 4? No,
Never.
they can't.
Never. They couldn't even get Cena on their show and raise their ratings to even close to that. No way.
I think they're gonna be
You don't know what a 4 is, do you? Like, you don't know what any of those numbers mean.
Yeah, that's huge.
Not really.
Yeah, you have no idea what you're talking about.
They put me through grade school just because they felt bad, but I know it's off topic.
Hey, Bama, is it getting hot in here?
It's getting hot.
God damn it. It was so... I know that wrestling weddings are supposed to be cheesy, right? Like, that's fine. They all are. Like, Kane tombstoning a priest, which is still pretty fucking hilarious.
That's
Like,
awesome.
remember this day. I don't even know what wedding that was in. Yet, I always remember that moment.
Lita Edge.
Okay.
Yeah.
But what the... It's almost like the writers are wrestling fans from the Attitude Era only, and they haven't watched anything since, and they're just trying to relive the Attitude Era over and over and over again.
Yeah, but the problem is it's a bunch of people. It's like a bunch of people who weren't doing the Attitude Era, that they were on the other side going, "Oh shit, this is what we should have done when we were in WCW. oh, we should have done this." And then they forgot that the reason they didn't do that is because they don't have talent. Like, they don't have talent. Like, that's not their thing. And so it comes out really bad.
They don't have the talent.
Hey, there was one good thing from WCW though, and
There's
his
a
name
lot of
was
good things from WCW.
no. The
I
best
always
thing.
I always watched the first hour of WCW.
I did too. The best thing though was Disco Inferno, and none of you can tell me otherwise.
Oh, God.
Disco Inferno, Disco Inferno, Disco
That's not his song. Sorry.
And when Mike Awesome almost killed an ICP member by throwing him off a bus. That was pretty entertaining.
Travesty.
As well. It was pretty amazing. I wish he had died, but he didn't. And good for him. But the Fat Chick Thriller was an amazing gimmick.
Oh.
I think I
just
made everybody go silent.
I was just I didn't know what the fuck that is. What the fat?
That's this.
You don't remember that?
He called himself the Fat Chick Thriller.
Mike Awesome came in and he beat up Kevin Nash, right? And it was going to be this big deal because he was literally still the ECW champion. And within a few weeks, just your typical WCW politics, Mike Awesome went from this huge, feared, fresh heel, just like a monster, killing everybody, to he changed his name to Mike Awesome, the Fat Chick Thriller. And he went after fat chicks in the audience. I swear to God, that is a real thing.
It sounds familiar, but I don't recall it completely. It sounds familiar.
WCW at its best. He would come out to the ring. His valets would just be random fat chicks.
And then he died like 3 days later.
Oh.
Rest in peace. Okay. But no, sorry to take that down. I'm sorry to take that down a notch.
Way to do that.
But about the one more thing about the wedding. Apparently there was a what they call a nipple slip in the business.
Yeah, she popped out of her shit here. Yeah.
Yeah. I saw one picture of it. It was kind of unclear, but I just want to put this out there. If you have any more pictures, please post them so I can see them.
Well, I mean, I'm not talking about Brooke Hogan though. It was Hulk Hogan did the nip slip, right? That's what you're checking.
No, it was a Brooke.
I think we should relive that one picture from last week.
What was it? Bubba the Love Sponge's ex-wife. Ah, she's so hot.
Oh, I posted those during the
so
airing.
Oh, okay. Rab, do you have anything to rant about?
Before I do, I'd just like to mention the best wrestling wedding ever was Billy and Chuck.
Yes, I thank you.
If only because Eric Bischoff was the priest.
Yes.
And I didn't see that coming at all. I just thought, like, priest is really weird. Why'd they get this, like, weird, creepy-ass priest? Whatever. And then, like, he takes off the mask, and, like, I freaked out, and it was stupid. But
it was the best.
But moving on. Here's my rant for today. People keep making me listen to them talk about TNA. I don't care. I don't want to hear about it again. I get it. It's terrible.
It's
I want
awesome.
Nothing to do with it. Stupid shit happens. I understand. I don't want to hear it about it again. I don't care.
I don't know.
Fuck you.
Or wait, I have a feeling you're talking about us. You talking about us?
What? Well, I'm people in general.
Oh, okay, good, because we were about to start.
I mean, I don't hear anyone else talk about it, but
we were about to get violent.
I don't think TNA has enough fans.
Frank, shut the fuck up, Peanut. Shit. It's like you didn't hear my shit. It's fucking Peanut.
Okay.
You want to fuck Peanut?
No,
yes.
it's fucking Peanut.
Oh, okay. Well, I think it's almost time to close out the show, isn't it? I think we have 8 minutes.
It's coming up on that. Yep, it's coming up.
Well,
on that.
Knowing how long you take to plug people, I think you need the extra time, Bomber.
That is right, Bomber. You have to do your plugs, so plug us.
I do. Well, I mean, are we done? I mean, do we want to talk about anything else tonight, or what? No.
Unless
Rab
had a rant.
Rab's pretty much done. He's ready to shoot something.
Well, other than I don't remember if we talked about it last week, but I want to tell people once again, Biggie Langston stands for Big Enormous Langston. It's a penis joke. The man's gimmick is a penis joke, and it's because he's black, and I swear to God it has to be about his dick size. Like John Cena walked into the bathroom, saw him peeing, and he's like, that is a Big Enormous Langston. And they're like, oh, fuck yeah, I have my name. That's it. That's all I got.
That's all I got.
They got to bring back the 5 count from NXT, where he has that gimmick where he pins people
nobody
for
watches
5.
that but you, so.
Yeah, because it's awesome. You should.
I should, but
watch
I'm
it.
lazy. I barely watch Raw as is.
Fucking Adrian Neville, which is a terrible name.
Yeah, it sounds like he wants to like nibble on his mom's nipples or something.
That's true, but yeah, okay, yeah. But anyway. First of all, I'll do plugs last. You guys go ahead and go with any plugs,
Okay.
guys.
Wait. One
Rom,
last thing.
Okay.
Rami, when El Generico eventually debuts on NXT, will you watch it?
Oh no, I mean probably not. because I just don't have the time. I want to watch it. Everybody keeps saying if you're going to watch one wrestling show as is right now, that you need to watch NXT, because apparently it's the best one.
Oh, it's great. It's super good.
But I mean, I barely find time to watch Raw, so probably not. I mean, I'll at least watch some of his matches on like all YouTube and some NXT stuff. But like, how's Chris Hero doing over there? Is he still doing okay?
Yeah, he's doing okay. And what's this guy? Pac is doing really good. Pac, he just had his first match and it was fucking fantastic.
Who'd he face?
Oh, who cares? So I don't even remember anymore. He just made someone look foolish for a while.
Okay.
That's how good it was.
I already forgot who. Yeah, but it was funny because the whole crowd has no idea who he is. So he'll do so. Everyone's just sitting really quietly, and then also everyone will be like, "Oh, like where did that come from? What was that? Wow, that was weird." And then they'll sit quiet again, and they'll go, "Oh, wow, shit, what's this guy doing? Who is this person?"
I actually haven't.
He pulled out the corkscrew shooting star at the end, and everyone was like, "Ah!" It was great.
I have not seen him actually wrestle yet. I've heard
oh my God.
many things.
Look up Pac versus Generico.
No. First watch him on NXT, just to give you like a, because if you watch Pac versus Generico first, like you'll have a heart attack.
Well, he needs to have a heart attack then, because that's like one of the greatest spot fest matches of all time.
Yeah, I agree.
Generico fan. I'm a Generico fan. He was in CZW. I'm a Generico fan.
He's known for CCW.
Well,
yeah, that's what everyone knows him for. Absolutely.
No,
yeah, obviously.
No, I mean he had a good run there, but that's not what he was known for.
Yeah, I know. We know that.
I was just.
Okay, we got 4 minutes left.
I mean, it doesn't have to be a hard out time, but yeah, we got.
Yeah, it does.
We're gonna wrap it up. We're wrapping it up. Okay.
So we're gonna be out, exactly at 10. But Rom, do you have anything to plug?
Just Reckless Eating. Go on YouTube, search Reckless Eating. That's a W in front of the R, and I get one comment every day where someone's like, that's not a word, right? And I tell you have sex with your mom or something. But check that out on YouTube. We eat weird stuff. There you
go. Rab.
I would like to plug the dictionary because eating is totally a word.
Eating is, but reckless with a W in front of it is not. We just kind of made it up because it's like a car wreck.
That's different. Never mind.
Yeah.
I'm so embarrassed now.
You lose. You lose.
You
have
suck.
So embarrassed.
All right, take him from now on. Every show after this, take Rab out of the intro and keep Corey in there. So.
Oh well, I mean, haven't updated the official one yet. So.
Shut up. Just pretend like we're doing a new intro and you're gonna ignore him.
Here you go, Peanut. You got anything?
Nope. I got nothing except. Nope, got nothing. So, Bomber, you can do your plugs.
Of course you got nothing. But no, we want to thank, first of all, everybody, TWRNetwork, that, we wouldn't be fucking live right now if it wasn't for this AA guy. He has been sitting here. He's a nice guy. Appreciate that. But anyway, Tuesday nights is his show, The Rant, him and Problem Child. I want to say, come on now. I don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm going to say The Rant. I have pulled a peanut. Literally, I have pulled the peanut. I started talking without thinking. Okay, The Rant, 8 o'clock Eastern. You better be there. AA, Problem Child. Holy shit, my weakness is always the plugs. Then you got Wednesday. This is going to be Jobber Radio. You're going to be hearing this again on the replay coming up. But
That's on double cider Wednesday. Cider as in the thing you eat. Cider. You drink cider. Double cider. CIDER cider.
This is broken loose.
There's two of those. There's multiple.
Thank you for tuning in. We'll see.
No, there's multiple ciders. There's everybody's got their cider.
All right. Well, I didn't know we had 2 peanuts.
But
I'm looking pretty good today.
Yeah, you are now, Bomber. What the fuck's going on?
And then the better half of the double cider that comes on at 9 p.m. Eastern. That's shooting.
We come on at 9 p.m. Eastern as well?
No, we do not. No, it is Michael Classic, Dan Phelps, and the one and only Sean Big Daddy Brown. And then what happens on Thursday night, guys? Anybody know? NXT.
Nope.
TNT Wrestling Power Hour. Tom and Tyler, they're working on a time. We're gonna say 9 o'clock right now, but they're working on a new time. Possibly, who knows? We're gonna see what happens. They're on at 9 p.m. Eastern time. And then we got what happens on Friday. Anybody know what happens on Friday? All I know is I always say a little TGIX. Thank God it's extra. Anybody? Our new show. Thank God it's extra. It's got assortment host. There's always new hosts on there all the time. And let's see. Saturday we got Wrestling Randomness. What is this? This guy, you are a terrible person. Wrestling Randomness comes on at 7 p.m. Eastern, right here on the TWR network. It's got what? We're gonna ask a question.
So I'm worse than this?
No, I heard what's his name say what's.
He did, and then he just vanished.
Oh, I bet he's probably talking to somebody else in the background. That's what it is. Anyway, we got the Massey brothers, Jason and Justin Massey, Wrestling Randoms every Saturday night, 7 p.m., leading right into the one and only, this is for you, Rab, what comes on at 11 p.m. Saturday.
It's the Wrestling Call-In Show!
There
it's
it is.
The show where the fans control the show.
And who is the host of the Wrestling Call-In Show? The one and only?
Oh, are you asking me?
William Morgan. William
Morgan. I didn't know you were going to ask me. It's William Morgan.
Pablo Francesco.
No, it's William Morgan and whoever else happens to be there that night, where they talk about whatever.
True. Yeah, they talk about anything and everything. Yeah, he can't. Yeah, okay. Anyway, and
they really do talk about whatever.
Of course. Yeah, they talk about sports. They talk about wrestling. They talk about anything and everything. Anything and everything.
Grey's Anatomy.
I said that wrong.
Love Grey's Anatomy on that show.
But OSW Review is a great show. They just recently got their streaming site taken down off Blip TV, so they're kind of looking for a new hosting thing. So stick with them. You can still get them on the download, but it is an amazing show looking at old school wrestling. And we have great, awesome posts around here up to the date, up to the second updates on all the news. Paul Jordan, Brian Cookie Cook. They do their shit. They do their shit good. And apparently I don't. And please get TWR Extra. And I should be fired for doing plugs because I'm very bad.
Wow, you.
Bomber, that was beautiful. I'm in tears. You did a great job. You did every show justice, but I'm glad you...
Oh, one more thing. I got one more thing.
Oh. Okay.
We touched on it earlier. Jobber Radio on Twitter. Please follow us right now. I'm putting it in the chat right now.
Every day you'll find a brand new Peanut Did You Know fact, so
hold on, let me
check daily for those.
I'm posting this. Hold on. There it is right there. Boom. And I don't know if you guys have been looking at it lately, but I followed a new person. I Like Girls Daily. It's got some awesome pictures on there. Just to let you guys know, just in case you check them out.
Oh, fuck, that's a pretty random plug. I'd also like to plug that I went to Dogs Like Bones. I'm following them on Twitter as well. It's an excellent Twitter account.
I'm telling
you, we are dropping people as we speak, so we're just gonna end this now. Thank you for tuning in to this special live edition of Jobber Radio. I am Peanut, and we'll see you next time.